Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his
monthly bill?
It's over 9,000! What, 9,000? There's no way that can be right.
Hello, and welcome to James, the Less Express Lane, where we get you in and out as fast as possible with, guys, feel pity for me, I hurt my neck, help! Well, let's watch.
But, let me tell you, right now, I'm not feeling too good. I don't know what happened, I was just, asleep, and then I woke up, and I turned my head, and boom, shooting pain. Right here in the back of my neck, all the way down the back of my right shoulder into my shoulder blade. Right here, I could feel the deep pain in the muscle. And it continues through the shoulder out to the arm. Now, the good news is it hasn't radiated further than that. It's basically neck and shoulder pain right now. To give you some perspective.
Head, shoulders, knees and gout, knees and gout.
Over a decade ago. Jasper Kitty just opened the closet. See the door open? He opened the closet and he's going in there.
Now, mind you, his neck hurts. They're shooting pain in his neck, guys. Seems fine to me.
There he is. Look, you see him. His leg going in the closet. Jasper, you nut. Distracting us from our podcast today, buddy. Okay, so, over a decade ago, in my earlier days of being a YouTuber, okay, I'd say probably this was like 2011. I think it was 2011. Could have been 2012, but around 2011. One day I wake up, and I'm standing. I still remember it like yesterday. I'm standing in the doorway of my bathroom back when I lived in the small condo in Connecticut. And I'm just stretching. I'm just, just moving my arms out like this, and I'm moving my neck back and forth. All of a sudden, as I'm doing that, I get a severe shooting pain down my back. This pain is so bad. This pain is radiating through my shoulder, all the way through my arm, all the way through my elbow, then going up through the top of my arm into my thumb. And this is so bad. I completely lost all feeling in my thumb. It was completely numb, all right? And this excruciating pain probably lasted for about 2 months, and it slowly...
And you never went to see a doctor about it, huh? Never went to see a chiropractor at least? Anything? Go to the mall to go to a massage place at the mall to see if maybe they can rub on your neck and shoulders to help? Nothing? Last month, turned my head a little too hard. Oh, hey, my neck hurts now. I can't turn my head that way anymore. You know what I did? Went to the mall, got a massage, felt a lot better.
Slowly dissipated over time. It was so bad that this was the era when I was still kind of traveling and playing in fighting game tournaments because I would cover them and then I would upload the videos to YouTube and it was content for my channels.
Nice, good, healthy snort. Thank you.
So I went to this tournament and I remember it was for Marvel vs. Capcom 3 when it had first come out and it was like the hype era of the game. And I was trying to play it. Now, I wasn't great at it or anything. And at that point in my YouTube career, I was early on uploading so many videos and I wasn't dedicating a ridiculous amount of time to playing fighting games like I had previous to being a YouTuber. But I was still trying to play the game competitively. And when I traveled to a tournament, I was actually a known player. And what I mean by that is like people would be like, oh shit, it's Darkside Phil. We gotta be, he's a good player. We gotta be careful when we fight him and stuff like that. Even if it was a game that I wasn't great at, people would know to look out because I'm an OG of the scene and that at any moment I could pretty much, play well and beat anybody.
He could pick up a controller at any moment and play at a professional level, followed by a nice, healthy snort.
So the thing is, I'd already had this trip scheduled. I believe it was Final Round was the tournament that I went to. And I went to the tournament, and I tried to play, and I couldn't play the game at all. I couldn't feel my thumb. So I'm trying to, do fly combos and launchers and things with Sentinel, and I can't tell if I'm hitting the button because there's no feeling in my thumb. So I'm in the middle, all of a sudden moves come out, like, what happened? Oh, I must have touched it. So I remember first round, I just played a nobody. And this kid was sweating because he's like, oh, shit, I'm playing DSP, and DSP is good. And I just couldn't play. So he beat my ass, and I told him, I says, dude, good for you. You played well, and I can't play at all right now, so I hope you do well in the tournament. And then the next round, I had to play Sanford Kelly. Sanford Kelly. And I told him, dude, don't worry. There is no risk of me beating you here. Not only are you one of the best Marvel players of all time, but I can't even play. I'm in big pain here. So it was just a more mutual respect thing where we shook hands.
The more mutual respect thing where I already immediately just went, nope, I'm not going to beat you. So, my neck hurts. Yeah, that's why I can't beat you. It's because of my neck. It's not because I'm a scrub.
It was a real fast match. He beat my ass. I was like, all right. And actually, the rest of the tournament, I forfeit because I couldn't play. I was supposed to be in all these other tournaments, and I just forfeit the entire event. And I went back to my hotel room, and I sat there playing Dragon Age 2 in my hotel room, recorded it with a camera, because back then I didn't do direct capture and streaming. So it was just, I used a digital camera, filmed the playthrough, and proceeded to drink play Dragon Age 2, and upload that playthrough through the entirety of my trip to Final Round. So I think the entire...
So you wasted all that money. So you flew in an airplane, got a hotel room, so you could sit in your hotel room and drink and play video games. Guys, I don't get it. Why do I have to keep declaring bankruptcy? Guys, why do I have $131,000 in credit card debt? Guys, why can't I pay my bills? Gee, I wonder why.
Entire trip, I spent like half of a day at the actual event, and the rest of it, I just stayed inside of my hotel room, and no one saw me for the rest of the event. Okay, so just to give you some perspective, this has been an ongoing thing in my life that I've had ever since I was younger. I had back pain, and it just sucks. Like, what's happened is, I guess I've pinched the nerve in my neck. If I even move my head to the right at all or back, I get shooting pain. I can move it left, and I can kind of move it forward a little bit like this, but I cannot move it right or back, and it sucks.
But he was just shaking his head. When you're shaking your head, guess what? Your head moves to the right and to the left. I can't move it this way, guys. Immediately moves it that way.
Not like there's nothing I could really do about it. You know, it's just something I've dealt with my whole life. It's this disc up here is the disc I have in my neck, and then my lower back is the other disc that
every time his chin goes even 1 degree to the right, I'm going to call it out.
Gives me the problems. So
right there.
It is what it is. I'm going to tough through it today. Good news is, like I said, I can feel my thumb. Like, it's not like I'm super numb or anything. I think I should be able to play games, no problem. I just got to be careful and never, like,
remember, guys, shooting pain anytime he turns his head to the right, and he's constantly turning his head to the right because he can't stop his head from moving.
Yeah, I really should not be moving my head in that direction, or else I'm going to be pinching this nerve worse. It's going to just cause me, you know, even worse pain. So if you notice that I'm looking kind of stiff today, not as animated as I may usually be, notably my right arm, that's why. I got to be careful, all right? So, sucks. But don't worry, I'll tough through it. I've been through this before. It's that previously when I had this, I never would tell anyone. I would just tough through it. You know what I mean? Like back...
Bullshit. Bullshit. You got a paper cut. You'd be on stream for a week crying about it. Guys, the Band-Aid is stopping me from being able to press the buttons in time. Guys, if it weren't for my Band-Aid, I totally would have won that match.
In the day, this happened more often. And I wouldn't even mention it. I would just push through it and just work and film. The thing is, today, now I'm a live streamer, so I'm with you all day live, so you're going to notice, you know, a difference in my demeanor. You're going to notice a difference in the way that I'm moving and acting because of pain. So it is what it is. And before someone says, why don't you take, you know, some painkillers like NSAIDs? Usually NSAIDs only work with muscle pain. They barely work with nerve pain. If it really gets bad, I may go take some. But for the most part, they don't really work that well on this. Like, I've tried it before. It doesn't really numb anything. It's only if I have like a pulled muscle or headache it works, but not really this kind of nerve pain. So it is what it is. All right. Okay. So feel pity, give me money. That's all this was about. Was feel pity for him and give him money. With that, I'm gonna let you go. Thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day.